One can never be
The
too
map
careful.
was just another opportunity to improve.
Your mornings get earlier and your bones get older.
Check my stock before a customer comes along.
Well met.
Mayhap this woman.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Hey,
Do not test me.
No more.
What to make of this?
There must be some way out of this.
There I see it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into... the next.
Oh, well, well, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity, no? Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effects on a living specimen would further my research by leaps and bounds.
Lumber on my shoulders.
Enjoy life, wearing when I can.
A customer then. That changes things.
Go on, have a look. Hoy, looking to... No need to overthink it. You can change it on a... whim. You've many thanks.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Always another egg of hard.
Time to be heading.
Lots of washing to do.
Wish I could go on an
Evidently to the contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this. Fret not! I'll make the pain go away. Hold just a moment.
You're going to regret that.
Oh, marvelous! I can see the asp venom is hard at work in your veins. Come, allow me a closer look. Let's see here. Pupils dilated, tongue swollen, and that's to say nothing of what's going on in your internal organs. So much to study. Splendid! I dare say I've learned all I can. I am in your debt, my friend. In truth, I did not expect you would oblige me. I have put this task to many, yet you are the first to follow through. When at last my research bears fruit, I will have you to thank. Now, on to your next task. I would have you subject yourself to the venom of the venin harpy. These magnificent creatures hunt in flocks, bombarding their prey from on high with a noxious onslaught. Hurry along and return only once you are afflicted. Oh.
bite.
Tis a hobgoblin.
Lightning has an electrifying potential against this one.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Where to next, Arisen? I'm not... I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was... What I wouldn't give to lie in that field of stuff.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defense. Where ought we to go now? I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One of us has been poisoned. Resist, Arisen. Do not fall.
The Arisen is in your charge. Does this foe not remind you of his self-descendant man?
Ice attacks shan't have much effect against this foe.
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves? Hold just a moment.
I've got to be silent.
Remarkable! I can tell at a glance that the venom of a venom harpy is wreaking sweet agony upon you. Yes, indeed, the toxin is making fine progress. Let's see here. Elevated temperature, peeling of the skin, pupils unfocused. Oh my, so much to study. Splendid! I dare say I've learned all I can. I must thank you, my friend, for your steadfast assistance. I'm on the cusp of a new breakthrough, and all thanks to your tireless efforts. Now, as for the next task, have no fear. It will not be so trying as the last. This time, I would have you accompany me while I subject myself to the venom of the Chimera. Much in this world can only be learned by experiencing it firsthand. My own health is a small price to pay to advance work of such enduring significance. I've marked out the spot I'll wait for you on your map, so be sure to join me there as soon as you can. We shall seek out the Chimera together.
My magics are at your disposal!
Well met.
I'd never leave.
That reminds me, now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
Have you considered becoming a mage yourself, Master? There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
There, Master! Go, Harpies!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
What is it? If you're looking for Lord Ambrosius, he's already returned to his research.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Turn out your pockets! Taking the lot!
Turn out your pockets!
How's this?
Turn out your pocket.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Arisen, are you all right?
Let the elements empower your strikes. Seems I've drawn short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
Here at last. Now to locate that chimera.
I do hope Sayar will be all right. Let us safeguard him well, lest he meet an early end.
True enough.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Strike belt brings us a step closer to our triumph.
It's not the simplest task is to test our metal motor. If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
I understand.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I can tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Oh well. Elemental magic!
time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wart. I know what I'm doing. If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Fancy a gander?
Well met.
Very well. I shall return.
Oops, not right. Did I miscalculate? I recall only so far as contracting the Chimera's venom. After that, all is a blur. I can only assume I descended into delirium, though clearly the poisoning did not prove fatal. But that is all beside the point, which is to say, the venom itself. 'Twas truly a transporting experience. While I wavered on the border twixt life and death, I gleaned several glorious insights. How my mind buzzes with potential applications. There's so much to do. My work has only just begun. Thank you for your help, my friend. Few would have deigned to give me the time of day.
We have all we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
Right you are.
Thank you again, my friend. 'Twas an enlightening experience, and one I shan't...
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering
Aren't you going to meet with Sir Sarah, Master? She seemed rather eager to speak with you. Methinks I know where to find the person you...
Beg pardon, you're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
This letter is precious indeed. Shall we see it to Sir Ernesto at the encampment on Volcanic Island?
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Greetings. I expect you must... Its healing waters draw upon the... Always a pleasure.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
What are you up to? I ought to keep practicing till the last. Expect this colour to come out brighter.
Barely
Has
scraping
no one
by.
else noticed? Had a plan?
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
I pray naught goes amiss. The headache has turned.
Could this get any better? I really don't see how.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Right, we've had our soak, so let's get underway before the rejuvenating effects of the spring wear off.
By your leave.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Fancy a gander?
Can't be happening! This battle is not yet done!
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Not test me.
This one's ours, and make no mistake.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
I'll take the knife.
Never thought it'd hurt like this.
Falls on me, Jules. Long move and...
Could you come over here?
Strike! Now!
I'll not stand for this. Heaven's word. Some battles simply can't be won.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Pray, hold a moment. Have you some business in our encampment? You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. Here you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We've a delivery to make, 'twould seem. Sir Carpios is counting upon our aid. Let us seek out Sir Barbas in the Argonne ruins with all due haste. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Yamakashi, lead the way.
Lay down your arms.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I suppose 'tis so.
Let's taste that theory, shall we? Fine display of skill.
Sir Akarkios is counting upon our aid. Let us seek out Sir Barbas in the...
Alas, I too fled vermin for Batal many years ago. I had little choice in the matter. To remain was to die. A Vermundian soldier I was. But being Beastren, my comrades and I were oft given missions of certain doom. With tooth and claw, we fought to earn our place. Yet, 'twas not praise that awaited us upon our return, but more battlefields. Vermund considers its Beastren residents as disposable as cattle. Eventually, I couldn't stomach that existence anymore, and I made my way here to Batal. It took time, but I've managed to build a life for myself in this land. Now, I strive to use my position to grant the same opportunity to others. Here, at least, we are treated a little better than cattle. We are free to live our lives, however harsh those lives may be.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?
So that's where you're hiding,
You're all out of luck.
I aspire, hobgoblin!
Our strength. Saves up for the rest of us, Arisen.
Our foe is not yet routed. Master, watch out! The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they need to match our might and strength of them.
Nasty blow, that.
Are we ignoring the enemy, though?
We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must deploy every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Very well. I must.
Feast your eyes on this.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
With power, elemental magic. Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. What low cunning is this that forces the Arisen to sleep? I challenge
a prolonged battle. Throw both stamina and set.
She's off the simplest tasks that test our metal most.
I am well aware. Cyclops possesses a valuable material. I'll receive the task to take one off.
Keep thinking of such shit, then you'll be stepped on head off.
I should see it done.
Have been lost in the throes of battle. Yet we put up a brave fight, and here we... stand.
The tide of battle. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Best be on your guard. Let the scales come out.
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength. I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Hold just a moment. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Hi, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me, have you? Let's have a look, then. Very well. You may leave this matter in my hands. I wouldn't worry too much. I've no doubt this poor exile's request will be approved. You've done a good thing this day, sir. I know it isn't much, but
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter. With any luck, Sir Akakios shall know peaceful days at last.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Beg pardon if my hospitality's a bit lacking, sir. My duty's tending to the... But if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
Shall we get some rest then?
Beg pardon if my hospitality's... But if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
Do stop by again.
This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere. It could prove useful.
I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
Well met, sir.
Here, if you please.
Well met, sir. How's the day treat you? Do come again?
Well met. Pleasure doing bit.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
think I'm missing? Boots laced. What am I supposed to do? I'm ready for the job.
This job better be worth it. A chance to piss my feet.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Looking for aught in particular?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
Ready for the morrow.
I'll gladly stay a while. Lots to do.
Used to anymore.
Could I'd never leave.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
I will use this opportunity. We shall remain here.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come back. What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his... Suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I got this job. If you want to know who hired him in the first... I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
I have been waiting for you. Arisen.
No need for restraint when you're with me.
Could you come over here?
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Interesting. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. But if Her Majesty is to be protected, we must flush the betrayer out at all costs. Might I beg a moment of your time, Sir Arisen? What I'm about to reveal is known only to a select few in all Batar. I trust you will be prudent. During his interrogation, the brigand let slip that another assassin would be sent to kill the Empress. In the name of caution, Her Majesty has taken up residence in a location known only to me. There she will remain till the danger has passed. My plan is thus. You will inform the coral snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. Tell them that you have her in your custody. And that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. It is my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
What say we gather some information?
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
Yes, Master.
Looking for aught in particular?
Had my fill of this ruckus. Shift only just
By and large, the people of Backbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Here at last.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Reckon ye must be. Suppose. No longer. I got this job. If you want to know who hired him in the.
What do you want? You've got the Empress? This some kind of jape? Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these tidings along to our interested party. Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path, is it? Fair enough. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I shall come at once, Arisen.
Each day is the same as the one
I've
before.
been here so long, I haven't got
Well met.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Sir Arisen, I take it you have given the coral snakes the information we discussed. Then the villain behind Her Majesty's assassination will doubtless be compelled to act with all due haste. And so must we. Let us begin our preparations presently.
Think on this.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? As one of Her Majesty's champions, my face is like as not to be known to our villain. I have also employed the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. She will fulfill the role of Empress during the exchange.
No, Manella. We must go ourselves.
Your Majesty, I don't think...
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty again.
Understood. Then I shall guard your majesty with my life. We must needs be ready for whate'er comes, Sir Arisen. Pray, tell me when you are prepared.
If 'tis magical knowledge you seek. The lambent flame protects us. Fate unites us once again.
I fear I'll make for poor conversation. Oh my!
I suspect the villain will approach under cover of night. Are your preparations concluded? I am glad to hear it, and not a moment too soon. We have received word that someone approaches our location. Find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain hidden till the opportune moment presents itself. May all go as planned.
I am come. Would you kindly open the door? Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else. Where might she be? Indeed. 'Tis the Empress and none other. Fortunately for you. Had it been anyone else, your head would now be free of its shoulders. 'Tis by the coral snake's failure that she yet lives. I trust you are prepared to rectify this mistake. Go on. Kill her. That is far enough. You must forgive me. I suspected foul dealings from the moment I heard the Empress was being held here. However, with this display you have earned my trust. In truth, she cannot die here. We must have her meet her, and in a place more fitting. Tell me, do you know what it takes to inspire action in this world? Tragedy. Yes, tragedy. The emotion that floods forth in the wake of such events can change the world entire. Consider what a tragedy of singular measure, such as that of a great leader martyred for her ideals, could achieve. Why, the flames of revolution would burn eternal. A worthy funeral pyre for an empress, wouldn't you agree? And so Her Majesty's tragedy must be made a spectacle of, that all Batal might bear witness and shed tears of blood.
So this was your aim. It all becomes clear.
On your knees! We have you surrounded. Sir Armhild! So it was you!
Manella, this little ruse was your doing, I suppose. And as for your Majesty, I must say I am disappointed. You would go so far to save your own neck, rather than do what is best for the future of this country.
We understand what you desired to achieve, yet we also believe that no ideal can truly be born from bloodshed. Perhaps you will ponder this in your solitude. By our authority as Empress, we hereby place you under arrest. We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not our own. We do not believe that Batal would be best served by a martyred Empress.
I shall escort Sir Ermhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your aid in this matter, Sir Arisen. I shall escort Sir Ermhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your aid.
That fool understands naught. Does she think she can exact change in this world through goodwill alone? That fool understands naught.
We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not our own.
Then I shall remain by your side. At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
Right you are.
I've got to be silent as the night.
Lots to do. Looking for aught in particular.
Wonder how much I'll sell today.
Time to be heading home.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest here.
My stocker for a customer.
Looking for aught in particular.
No one around here to make
Might as well.
anymore. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Here we are.
Back again, I see. Could it be you've decided to leave that sword of yours in my care after all? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing some time. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
Sir Sarah might be the dwarf's apprentice, but restoring that sword will be no mean feat. Is she truly up to the task? Perhaps you'd like my assistance with that quest. I can draw upon my experiences beyond the rift to guide you.
I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing some time.
A customer then. That changes things.
Yours would damn well scrub himself.
Now, this is the place to forget one's troubles. The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
I'm not risking my life for a princess.
I'll take any chance not to finish my
I'm no hurry to leave.
Here's a welcome. Well met, sir. How much do you
Wait
say?
to see what the day holds.
Places such as this depend upon my schedule.
A customer then. That changes things.
I've ne'er seen this sort of craftsmanship. How'd they work such a pattern into the blade? Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress toward restoring that sword of yours. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest had come easier.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take to fix the blade. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems 'twill take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sarah is up to the task.
I suppose 'tis so.
Knowing that the patterns on the sword were the work of a blaze hammer complicates my... Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the ant...
A customer then. That changes things.
I've got to focus.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Living
Lots to
large,
do.
but dreams are free, I say.
Why won't they give me a chance? I've talent, I do.
It's been a hard day.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
She's giving me an aching brain or shine. The rest of it. I ought to have enough for a few slices.
A customer then. That changes things. You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, aye? I want a word. It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try her hand with a blaze hammer. It's the only place with enough heat, see? Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her. And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my hammer against that hollow shell you call a skull! What are you lazing about? Get to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island and find my daft apprentice! Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Brought me some an ox cart ought to make our journey easy.
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Whatever am I to do?
Living's hard, but living's free. I'll make a living if I get myself into
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Aye? Aught I can do for you?
I know.
'Tis done, master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
How might I be of service? Aught I can help with? Stop by again soon.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Look faster! At the scales!
Defend yourself with our oil potation.
over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfident.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set it rolling? I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Walt. What are we doing? We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe
Speak up should you notice or to miss.
Sludges, an unwelcome foe to encounter. Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master.
Shall I assist?
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet. Very well. I shall return.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, I've done it! See? 'Tis a blaze hammer! All that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me, and quickly!
Make haste for the cave exit.
It seems we weren't quick enough. But I shan't give in so soon. Come on!
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Then I shall remain by your side.
not giving up. We'll make it out before the hammer cools this time. Right, all's ready. Let...
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
'Tis still scalding hot. Let's strive to keep it that way. Isn't looking good. The hammer's lost near half its heat.
My magics are at your disposal.
What are you tarrying for? We've got to make it to the entrance before the hammer cools. The heat's dwindling fast. We've got to get it outside, quick!
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for. Then it's back to the smithy for the finishing touches.
It is hard to find my footing in this dark. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brooker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're going to stand there and gawk. To the forge with you, girl!
Come in, Brooker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf.
Back again, eh? Don't look at me. What are you staring at? Look around if you must, but be sure to buy more coin.
Now,
Wearing
this
armor
is a
all
place.
Yes, Master.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
Nothing wrong with filtering for survival.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
Our soldiers need better training.
After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they for concern?
Wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
No one has any care for me beyond my time. I won't claim to be well informed about the situation there, but I'm a little more... That was well done.
Mindless labor is
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Quiet at last.
My watch finishes without it.
Can't stomach places like this.
There's the real bow. Suppose I'm tired.
Quiet at last.
Barely slept a wink.
Suppose I best earn my keep. Suppose I best earn my keep.
My magics are at your disposal! Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Quite the predicament.
Tranquil places such as this. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Well then, son, how might I be of
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
I'm not taking any passengers, just...
This is not my intent.
Might give the cart a look over before we leave.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
This ox cart's bad. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort.
Well, this is no good.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on... Here already? Travelling by oxcart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect...
one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Battle is best avoided here.
To the thrill of victory, one cannot help but feel indomitable. Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
Shh! Save all that grimoire business for when we're alone.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
gets me to thinking of this place.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that the last of them you'll be bringing? Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Would that I had a reward for you, but I'm afraid I've little gold of my own. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis a ring my father gave me. 'Tis only fitting, really, given he was the one who forbade my studies in the first place. Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket. Now, I'd best take my leave of you. I've my studies to attend to.
Miss Tricia was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful.
Indeed, you are...
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
There are wolves on the prowl!
Fear not. You're safe with me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Grateful I get to lead a quiet life. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir. My studies are proceeding apace.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I fear our equipment may rust in these conditions.
It will be worth it in the end, if we return with a pack full of treasure.
Grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
Indeed, you are correct.
I get to lead a quiet... I fear I've naught useful to share.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Will someone do aught about this?
Got to focus. My head will roll if water goes awry.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
That thought of interest would happen.
Our soldiers need better training.
Will someone do aught about this?
Would that I could carry.
You have my gratitude.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet link.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Quite a predicament.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Best make sure the ox is fed and watered.
Still a while.
This ox cart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This can't be happening.
Light your lantern, Master. Hear that thundering praise. This is Cyclops. Perhaps the service will...
Out there! What are we waiting for? This spell will empower you with elemental magic!
Refuse to accept this.
It's this way. We'll pull through yet.
This ox cart's bound for...
Time to be heading home.
This ox cart's bound for...
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
I'll not stand for this.
I must act quickly. Ere it is too late.
Fine. Should have set me sights lower.
So stiff after a gift.
It's this way.
Very well. I shall return.
Goblins approach! As planned!
Battle is best avoided here. Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look?
Our involvement is only like to cause her further harm. Her life is in your hands, Master. Great. See you
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days to see how she fares.
'Tis easily done.
I am grateful to you. Come visit us again, once Trisha has had...
How goes it?
By my eye, you lack surety in your step. Not to worry. You'll find your feet in time, I'm sure.
My thanks truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Our adventure continues. Boy, 'twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly wait. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again. To think the young lass bore such fearsome potential. 'Tis a gladsome thing you managed to save. I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going to
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in Snow. I have a question for you. I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have her wish after all.
Follow me.
Trisha is proving to be a model pupil, and 'tis plain to see how delighted she is to be studying magic. I suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going to devote myself to my studies till I've got my powers well under control.
We've got choppers!
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
To recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
As long as you please.
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising... from the sea. I'm not... sure what to make of it. You know where to find.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. Look, as long as you please. We are never truly fancy a look at my wares? We meet again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again, Sue. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
For the flesh. My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Then I shall remain by your side.
There's been talk of a mysterious structure... rising from the sea. I'm not sure what to make of it.
We must rest. Though
was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Let's take it easy today.
Drawing as many customers as
You're acting up, but I'm much...